Eat thy food as thy medicine. Otherwise, you have to eat your medicine as thy food. This is a health principle. This is a health model. This is something that can actually drive us to live healthily. Most of the times, I usually advise people to eat healthy foods. Healthy living is when you live with a quality life. You know, we know that we're living on earth full of sins, and there are some things which are uncontrollable that we cannot control on ourselves. It's their extrinsic factors, intrinsic factors. There are some things that on your own, by yourself, they're beyond your control. So we leave those things in the hands of God. But those things that we can do as human capacity, let's do them. So the principle is, let us eat healthily. We need to eat health foods. When you go in the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, 27 up to 28, God said that I have given you vegetables bearing seeds and fruits. For you it shall be thy meat. So meat is a word from Greek language. The actual English translation word, it is supposed to be food. That's why we say fresh meat. Meaning to say meat, it's food. Now, those were grains, vegetables, and fruits. When we eat them in abundance, it is going to help us to live healthily. I've been saying this to a lot of people. Last week, I was uploading a certain video on YouTube and Facebook, and also TikTok. I was explaining what is the best diet defined by the government of Malawi, launched by the president himself, 2022, if not 2023. They said that we need to take much of vegetables, fruits, and grains, a little bit of local chicken, white meat, and fish, but lesser, if possible, not, that is now my words, not take red meat at all. If all goes to waste, don't take red meat. White meat, at least, is better. But now, he continued and said that most of the people, when you are taught that these are not good foods, like junk foods, red meats, we do like, I've been in my village, I've been struggling for a quite long period of time. Now I have a degree, master's, PhD, I own a good house, Benz, good job, I have this and that, a fat account. Why should I suffer? I have taken vegetables for quite a long period of time. Now I need to enjoy, I need to, please myself, comfort myself with these meats we do blind. But later on, when we suffer from diabetes, cancer, is when we realize that something is wrong in our body. We then ask it, what kind of food did you say we're supposed to take for diabetes, for BP? Now you realize that something is wrong in your body. It shouldn't reach that extent. We're supposed to take care of ourselves, because when we learn a way to take our food as medicine, we are going to eat our medicine as our food. What that proverb is trying to say is that food, it is our medicine. When we take, more especially a vegetarian diet, it is full of phytochemicals, nutrients, trace minerals, a lot of, food elements that it can equip our body to fight against infection, to grow healthily. Then we can fight easily against all infection and diseases. So food, it is our medicine. Nothing else that can actually act as a medicine as the food that God provided with us. And he actually said it is well when he saw all this food sprouted from the ground. Now, the point is, when you learn away from taking this diet and you eat a lot of junk foods, soft drinks, refined sugars, a lot of meats, those fish and whatever, you are going to congest your body with toxic uric acid, purines, pyruvic acid. All these things your body is going to fail to handle. So one day you're going to suffer from kidney failure, diabetes, blood pressure, cancer. The medication that you can take for the rest of your life, for example, diabetic medication, the blood pressure medication, is you are going to take for quite longer period of time till death do us part. It will separate you. It is only death. Now, you're going to take your medicine each and every day as if it is food. That's what it is trying to say. So, if you take this principle as eat your food as thy medicine, otherwise you're going to eat thy medicine as thy food. It is simple as that. When you learn away from taking these vegetables, vegetarian diet, vegetables full of grains, fruits, and seeds, grains that help us to live healthily, we are going to suffer when we take the opposite. A lot of meats, soft drinks, junks, you are going to suffer, and then for the rest of your life, you are going to take medicine, which is not good. So eat your food as thy medicine. Otherwise, you are going to eat, or you have to eat your medicine as your food. You are with me, Paul.T.Chikazingwa, here at the Paul.T.Health Center. Bye.